Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Vanessa. Vanessa is from Italy, but she lives in Spain. So let's see what Vanessa has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Hi, William.
Hello Vanessa, how are you?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Very well, nice to meet you, my goodness.
Nice to meet you too.
So tell me, how's your day been so far?
Well, really productive, I would say. I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty smashed, but I'm doing great. I'm working on several different projects right now. So, yeah, it's exciting, but it takes a lot of energy and time.
For
What about
sure.
yours?
It's been great as well. Again, busy, but I love being busy. I think it's good when you are busy. You feel like
Exactly.
you've done a lot, you accomplish a lot of things, projects come along. I think it's good to be busy. And
Yeah.
you sleep better as well.
Yeah, totally. And also if you are busy with things that you like, then it's perfect.
Totally. Vanessa, tell me, where are you from?
So I was born in Turin and I was also living for the majority of my life in Turin. But my mom, she's from Paris, and my father is not originally from Turin, he's from Sicily. So I'm a wild mix.
But you've been raised in Italy.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Do you speak any French or not?
Yeah, I speak French, Spanish, German, English, and Italian.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And what do you do for work, Vanessa?
So I'm working as a sexuality educator, intimacy and life coach, and recently I also started a job as a sexual assistant for people who are suffering from a brain paralysis.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about your career, how this journey started.
Well, so my career, like when I started, when I went to the university, I studied something different. I studied international hotel management, and then I
Mhm.
took a degree in project management. And when I started working in corporates and startups, I felt, oh, something is missing. I don't really like to be in the computer, like not having the contact with people. And I had a really bad experience in the last company I was working with. And there I met a coach. So I started, having interest for the whole coaching world. And then, like in the past, I was raised in a family, like a really sex positive family, at least from the side of my mom. And I
Wow.
realized that I really like to talk about all the sex and sexuality topics, and I really helped also many friends through my life. And I said, okay, well, why I cannot make from this passion my work? So yeah, this is like the reason why now I'm doing what I'm doing.
Tell me something. What's in your opinion? What is being sex positive? What is about?
Well, for me, being sex positive means to be open to talk about sex in general and to have a positive attitude to sex and sexuality topics. But also, being sex positive means to accept and not to judge other people experiences and other people also expressions. And being sex positive means also to explore your inner world as a sexual person and to be, I think, to be also curious, but without having this whole judgment, because I think when it comes to sex and sexuality topics, there is a big judgment, like, I mean, where I come from, Italy, we have the church, so we have the Pope, so it's really stigmatized, unfortunately. So this is also like my mission, so this Vanessa being sex positive and being open, like transmitting this whole openness and transmitting to people that talking about sex and sexuality is normal, to normalize it and to normalize education. It's one of my biggest mission, and to take this, wash this stigma and shame away.
Amazing. Right. So for the journey, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your career and also about yourself. Okay.
Yes,
Vanessa, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
of course, I do.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So this is my best friend. Full of random fun questions. I'm just gonna play a song now, just for us to relax a bit before the
Okay.
first question. Okay?
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, Vanessa, before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
First question for you is, what did you want to be growing up?
When I was a child,
What you wanted to be growing up?
yeah, I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to operate people like in the heart. But then I discovered that it was not really my passion.
And when did you realize that wasn't for you?
Maybe I think because I was also scared about the whole process to get there, because it's like a lot of years of university, and then when you start the career, it takes really like a long time. But then I think also like with the whole blood situation, I was really, like interested in looking to ER and all these things in television, but then from being, like the one who is sitting in the sofa and watching these things and being the one who has the end in the blood is a totally other world.
Amazing. Next one. Next question for you is, tell me something that you won, something special, and how did you win it? Something very special.
I think actually the acceptance of my father accepting my job, my career right now, I think is the best prize that I won. Because as I mentioned before, I came from a family, especially my mother, who she's really sex positive, and my father, Sicily, Italy, like it is like, it's something different. So I think my father right now, he's understanding and accepting what I'm doing, and he's seeing the value in what I'm doing as well. So I think for me, it's like the biggest prize that I won.
Amazing. And how did he accept it? How did he work out himself to get to accept your career?
I think he's still in the process because, of course, like I studied something totally different, and he told me, okay, well, then we just wasted money. And I said, no, actually, I'm building my own business right now. So the studies that I did before is actually really, like it's really good things that I did in the past. And also, right now he's seeing, like the wins that I have from my clients and all the positive feedback. And he's seeing that I'm also starting earning money with my job. And so he's realizing that, okay, this whole situation with education and sexuality is not bullshit, if I can say that. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, because my father is a bit skeptical with all the things with coaching, psychology, it's like another generation. I can totally understand that. But he's kind of willing to take the extra mile to understand my new world.
Amazing. Next question. Before the next one, so tell me a little bit about your job as a sexual assistant. Walk me through your day. What's the thing that you do? What's your clients, when they come for you, what they're expecting to have?
Yeah, so I'm working in an association here where I'm living in Mallorca, and this association is helping people with brain paralysis. So most of the people are on a wheelchair in their daily basis. And also like a lot of people, they are expressing actively sexual needs. So what I'm doing there, so we start having a first meeting with the person who is responsible for this person, and we talk about what they want to do. So for example, I have people who wants to discover their body, because of course, like their mobility, it's not really like ours, because we can move our arms and maybe they have spasm, or their arm are blocked. So they want to touch themselves in different areas of the body and they can't alone. So what we do is we discuss before the sexual assistant session, we discuss about the things that they want to do, which area they want to touch, which kind of setting they want to have, for example, the light, or if they want some smell or music. Some people, they want to watch porns or listen to some erotic stories. So we discuss all this setting. And then when I enter the space in the sexual assistance, like the proper sexual assistance, well, I meet the person is already in the room. There is a special room if they're not living there. and yeah, we start the whole session together, and we do the things that they want. So most of the people is also gender. It depends on the gender, because like men, I have to say from my experience, they are more genitalia oriented, and women are more, they want to experience more also the touch in their body, in their legs, in their foot. Is like more, yeah, detailed, complex, I would say. And yeah, I'm there and I guide them through their sexual journey. And if there are, for example, so couples that they want to have, for example, they want to enjoy sex together, or they want to do other things, it doesn't have to be penetrative sex. I still never had a couple session, and I would love to do it soon, I think. And I'm there and I guide them and I help them in the process. Yeah.
That's amazing, Vanessa. I'm so glad you're talking about that, because it's something that it's not quite popular to see, or people don't talk about openly,
No,
do they?
no. It's super stigmatized. Like special abilities and sexuality is completely detached, because they think, why they have sexual needs? Like, I mean, everyone has sexual needs, and it's normal. And it's normal also, like when I talk with the people who are working in the association, they can really see the difference when they do the sessions, because of course it's like a release, like you are doing something that you want to do, but sometimes also the family of this person is not accepting that, which is also really crazy, because it's their life, their sexuality. And it's hard also for me. It's not an easy job, honestly, but it's fulfilling, because I'm helping people who not everyone is willing to help, and I'm giving them voice, which is, yeah, one of the most beautiful things.
Amazing. Right. Next question is, what do you like the most about yourself?
Mm, I think my stubbornness, but in a positive way, that when I have a goal, I'm willing to compromise and do, yeah, the best that I can in order to reach this goal. And yeah, to be smiley is like, how can I say that? Positive, that I'm positive. I'm really positive. Yeah. I'm always smiling. So yeah.
And what's something that's the opposite, something that you think that for you is hard for you to improve about yourself, something that you go like, okay, this one, it's every day, all the time, is quite difficult for me to deal with?
Okay, well, I think when I was a teenager, I could lose my temper really, really quickly. So I think still nowadays, when I have, like, for example, a discussion with my father, or with the people that I love the most, they are the closest to me. It's hard sometimes to, when I have like a fight or a discussion, to keep calm. I think I'm still working on it sometimes, and especially with my dad, because it takes like the worst out of me. So yeah, we're still working on communication. Yeah.
You are the only child, or you have siblings as well?
No, unfortunately not, because my mom, she was pregnant the first time, but she have lost the baby. And my mom, she had me when she was 33, and it was already kind of difficult. So she said, no, Vanessa, only one, and she's going to be alone. I mean, alone, no siblings, but I have a wonderful family. So
Amazing. Next one, next question. Next question for you is, who is your biggest hero?
it has to be a celebrity,
No,
or,
could be anyone.
well, I think my mother. Yeah,
Tell
she's
me
really
why.
strong. Because yeah, in this whole year of life, I saw my mom going through many difficult situations, and always being super powerful and strong for keeping the family all together, and being always like a good mother. So yeah, my mom, definitely.
What's the biggest similarity between both of you, and the biggest difference?
I think the biggest difference is that I'm very responsible, and my mom, she's also responsible, but sometimes she's still really, really young, and she wants to leave and go out and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but you know. I think this is the biggest difference and the biggest similarity. They were really open and transparent, and we have really this nice communication.
Amazing. Ready for another one?
Yes.
Let's do it. Next question. Before the next one, tell me, in your opinion, what's the biggest taboo that people still have from sex? Tell me, in your opinion, or the big stigma, something that it's taken a while for to be broken somehow.
I think monogamy. I think monogamy is still a huge topic, I guess, that many people, I think they believe in monogamy because they have maybe a lot of insecurities, or I feel this is a huge topic right now also in my life. I don't know really where I would go also in the future, which is like my orientation, if it's more flexible or monogamous. And I think right now in the society there is this big topic going on of polyamory or monogamy. And I think people they really don't understand like polyamory right now. I think many different people that I'm talking to, they say, yeah, it's just around and stuff like that, but it's actually not really the case, honestly. I think we can love more than one person in life. So, and also when we think about being with only one person the whole life, it's possible. I don't want to say it's not, but of course, like I don't want to cheat, so that's my biggest fear also. And I know that being together with someone for 30 years, 35, 40 years, I don't really think that everyone is monogamous or that we are monogamous, so it's like I think many people, maybe they believe they are, but just because they want to suppress some part of themselves.
Yeah, I think it's a very good topic actually, because I understand that you being with the same person, is a safe place to be. You feel happy, you feel loved, but how about your needs? How about your body? How about your brain? It's kind of something that after a while you're gonna lose it. This thing about sex with the same person, it's something normal to happen, yeah. And
Yeah,
that's how it's a challenge for you to talk about it, to understand, to see, because not just you, both sides as well. In the end of the day, both sides are feeling the same way as well. So
exactly.
it's something that I think nowadays people, they are more and more open and understand about it. I had so many guests on the show that they've been together for like so many years, and they have open relationship, or they have polyamory relationship as well. And again, there are no rules as long everyone at the same path, they are the same understanding. Do you know what I mean? And as you said,
Yeah,
people, they should explore a little bit more, be more open about exploring sexuality. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy when you are with someone, but don't talk about it. Talk about it with your friend, with your partner, with your someone that you
exactly.
trust, and you never know what can take you. But everything is about communication and understanding. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
What I wanted to say, communication is always the key.
Yes. Next question. That question is: who do you talk to the most?
Family wise, friend wise, in
Which
general.
person? Which person in general?
I think still my mother and my father. I mean, due to the fact that I live abroad since 8 years, I talk to them every day because
Hmm.
I like to keep the contact. And as I'm an only child as well, we miss each other. My family, my father, my mom, they are alone. So yeah, I talk a lot with them and also with my best friends as well on a daily
Now,
basis.
you are based now in Spain, you said,
Exactly, Mallorca,
in Mallorca,
Balearic.
and you are there because of work.
No, actually, I was living in Berlin, and I did 7 years in Germany. And I said, okay, well, now I have to take a step into a new world, entrepreneurships, growing a business. And I was looking for a place which is more warm and like where the nature, where the stress and the lifestyle is a bit easier. And I
Hmm.
went to holidays in June to Mallorca, and 2 years ago to Mallorca, and I started making nice connection. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go there. I have some contacts, so I think it's better to start in a place where you have already a few friends than starting from zero. So that's the reason why I'm here.
And for your business, it's a good place for your business?
Yeah, it's amazing because after I came here in August, a few months later, sorry, I had this job in this association. So
Wow.
I never thought about, actually was manifesting that I wanted to work with minorities in general, also especially people with special abilities. But I never thought, okay, this is going to happen in Mallorca, because if you think it's an island, you know, and understanding that people are here so open-minded that they take care of their sexuality, it's mind-blowing.
Amazing, very good. Next question, let's do it. Next question for you is, tell us a funny story or a moment that happened to you when you were a child at school.
Well, that I was really a disaster, I guess, a bit. So in school, like when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, I was really rebel. Like I remember one day, I don't know, I was playing with a lighter, and there was a friend of mine like sitting in front of me, and it was a mistake. The hair started burning. That was funny, terrible at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, I was really like a disaster a bit for a few years. Yeah.
Oh
That,
dear.
that was funny. Not so much for her. Yeah.
Right, I have 3 questions left for you. Let's
Yes,
do it.
let's go.
Before the next question, you talk a lot. I was checking your videos a lot, actually. They are very interesting. It's so fascinating to see someone talking so open about things, you know, as a woman, you know, I felt, because nowadays, or ever, men, they talk about those things, but see a woman so, you know, open, talk about those topics, it's very inspiring. And you talk a lot about orgasm as well. So tell me, what's the meaning of orgasm? What people, when they think about orgasm, what is about?
Well, actually, I would say that for me, an orgasm is more complex than just an orgasm. I think the whole orgasm is the journey before the orgasm, and then the orgasm as well, if it's coming, if it's happening, you know, because sometimes, especially through the work that I'm doing in the association, I started realizing how much time we lose focusing on orgasm the whole time, that we forget about enjoying the whole process that brings us there. So I think for me, really, to have an orgasm, of course, like, is a beautiful manifestation of pleasure. But I think is also something. Today I posted a video about, you have to be also responsible for your own orgasm, because you have to be conscious of your body, you have to feel secure, you have to feel relaxed, and it's not a responsibility of the other person. So as long as we put also the responsibility in the hands of the other person, it's the biggest mistake, because we have first to start the journey within ourselves, start understanding how we work, what we like, communicate it. And this is something that we never learn. And of course, if you have the luck that you were born in a family with a special mother, that she was talking openly about everything and answering to all my questions, of course, like you grown up like more sex positive. But yeah, I can imagine that sometimes it can be really difficult for other people. So yeah, I recommend everyone to start this self-discovery journey in their inner sexual world.
Okay. Next question is, if you were in a circus, which character would you like to be and why?
Oh, wow. In my daily life, I'm so used to be the leader, because I'm leading Women's Circle and LGBTQEI plus circle. So for me, I think it depends which kind of circle it is, because if it's like in my work, I like to be the one who is guiding, giving guidance. But I like also to be guided. So to be also the one who is taking part, and, you know, it's good to give also the leading position to someone else, honestly. Yeah, so you can experience the journey. Like, for example, I love to be interviewed by you today, you know, just I'm here, you're leading the conversation, asking the question. I love it. So being the participant, it's also really nice.
I see. Okay. Two questions left. Let's do it. As you mentioned that I believe you're part of LGBTQ community as well.
Yes.
Tell me how was growing up as being lesbian, I would say, or gay. How would you call yourself?
No, I'm pansexual. So being pansexual, yeah, I explain. So for me, being pansexual is to being attracted by the person without thinking about the gender.
Interesting.
So it's more, okay, if today I'm going out in a bar and I'm meeting someone, for example, a woman or a non-binary person, like I don't care, is not what they have between their legs, which is the most interesting. So for me, it's the soul personality connection, which is more valuable. And of course, like I have to be attracted physically by the other person, but I don't care. Like I'm open to all genders. I don't have any problem or any barriers. And for me, growing up, actually not that difficult, because since I was a child, I started understanding in high school that I was also attracted to women. But due to the fact that I don't care what people think, I never struggled that much, like, and that's the message that today I want to say to everyone. We should care less about what other people say.
Amazing. Very good.
Yeah, and live ourselves in a freely way and accept ourselves as we are, because we're amazing as we are.
Very good. Next question is, if you could meet yourself when you were 15 years old again, which advice would you give to yourself at the time?
So when I was 15, right? Wow, that was a hard time of my life, actually. Well, to believe in myself and that everything is going to be all right, because I think when I was 15, it was one of the worst time ever in my life.
Can you talk about it or not? Are you okay to talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it, but due to the fact that other people of my family are involved, I'm not gonna talk really direct.
No, of course not. But just briefly, like, was something about yourself or about?
Actually, well, I had some struggles before. So actually, I would like to mention it also because maybe people who have the same problem, who had the same problem or are having the same problem, maybe they can see that there is exit. So when I was, I think it was around 8 or 9, I started pulling out all my eyebrows and eyelashes. So I looked like someone who had cancer at the time, and I still really didn't understood why I did it. I think it was some stuff in the high school that they were telling me, you're not full Italian because your mother is from France, you speak French as well. So I was kind of bullied. And so I had this thing. So I think I was rejecting also myself as well. And then afterward, after 4 years, I stopped. I went to therapy and stuff, but it didn't help me that much. I think something shifted in me, like teenager, wanted to look great and stuff like that. So there is an exit of this problem. So everyone, there is always a solution. I think it depends on your strength always, and you can go whatever you want, but you have to be strong within yourself in order to overcome issues in life. And when I was 15, yeah, something bad happened in my family.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode affected me and my whole family. And it was, yeah, one of the biggest trauma that I still carry a bit in my life, especially in my relationships as well, because, like you were used to see some stuff and then you're looking for some familiar things in relationship and stuff. So I think I'm in a good point of my healing journey, but there is always, something to heal and to learn. So it's a never-ending journey, but it's an amazing journey.
Amazing. Thanks so much for being open, Vanessa. And I understand you're totally right. I think talking about those topics, challenges in our childhood or teenager, as being teenage as well, is always good to share, talk a little bit so people can connect and understand more or less. And you know what? I think I've been there through that as well, and see someone talking about it as well make us comforted somehow, because it's sometimes when you are going through that, you think that we are the only person facing this, and there are so many people out there maybe facing the same situation, or they have friends that's it's been through as well. So yeah, thanks for being open and
You're
talk about it.
welcome. I can get emotional now.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet, sweet. No, I understand. I think, me, other people as well, they've been through some hard times. It's not easy that age. You know what I mean? When you are like 12, 13, 14, this, when you are, get to see who you are, and there's a
Mhm.
few questions are there and don't know how to answer, and
Yeah,
plus other things can happen as well. And it's not easy, but we are here stronger and open and talk about it and
exactly.
help people as well. That's what matters.
True.
Ready for the last question?
Yes.
Let's do it. Last one. But before the last question, people watch the interview right now. They would like make you to be more open about sexuality, about sex, about express themselves, in a way that they are maybe ashamed or maybe they think that is wrong. What would be your best piece of advice?
Mm, I think really my biggest advice that I give to everyone is to behave if, okay, well, in English, to behave in a way that makes you feel comfortable, and you don't have to think, you have to behave like when you're dancing in your room and no one else is watching you. This is the sentence that I was looking for. Sorry.
Amazing. Amazing.
And that's the thing which people they have to think in to keep in mind, because also for me, like, show up in the way that I'm showing up, also talking about sex and sexuality, was extremely difficult, because you think, oh my God, what is the other person thinking? What is my ex thinking? What is my auntie thinking? Like, who cares? In the end of the day, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror when you wake up in the morning and you feel great about yourself, this is the only thing that matters. Because in the end of the day, we have to feel comfortable within ourselves, because we are gonna die together. So it's me, it's us, Vanessa, the internal one, the external one, the imaginary Vanessa, like, there is no way to escape. It's us. So yeah.
I see. All right. Last question is, what makes you feel discouraged?
When I see injustice in life,
Mhm.
like when I hear some bad things happening, especially like in the last couple of years, the whole violence against women increased so much. And also the way that you see how you are non-protected by, the whole system that we have. This is not something really nice. But of course, like, I still hope that there is a change in this world.
Amazing. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. One word for money.
Struggle.
One word for family.
Love.
How about life?
Peace and happiness.
Amazing. One word for love.
Communication.
Sex.
Respect and consent.
Politics. Religion.
Complicated.
Okay. Fear.
Solutions.
Friendship.
The best thing.
Desire.
Adventure.
Regret.
Possibility to change.
Success.
Willing to grow.
One word for wish.
One word for wish. Wish, desiderio. Everything is possible. Possibility, then.
Happiness.
Peace, again.
One word for Italy.
Pasta.
I love it. One word. One word for Spain.
Sun.
And one word for sexual assistant.
Courage. Braveness.
Amazing. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, tell me the most beautiful thing about Vanessa, and tell me something that she still needs to work on, to improve on. What your best friend would say.
She's crazy as hell. Crazy, funny, loyal, I would say. And things that I'm working on, accepting when someone is telling her something negative, that she has to get better.
Good point. Good points.
Totally honest. Naked today.
Let's play now, Vanessa, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But actually, before you ask me the question, through your career as a sexual assistant, tell me a moment or a situation that you go like, you know what? That moment I'm never gonna forget. Experience with a client or something that happened that always gonna have a special place in your heart.
It's actually the last assistance that I had. It was really beautiful. It was with a girl, and she's really young. I think she's in her early 20s, I guess. So it's really amazing because there is like this kind of, she wants to explore, discover. She feels really aroused, and it's really amazing to see this beauty. And she told me that she could reach an orgasm touching her hair, and it was amazing. And then she asked me to help her discovering the sensation she could feel in her legs, in her foot, and she was like really so excited, and it was so much beauty, because I could see this happiness through simplicity.
Wow.
And there you really understand, as I was mentioning before, that really happiness, it's really in the simple things. And that sometimes, due to the fact that we are used to have so much, we lose the beauty of evaluating smaller details and small moments. So this session really is gonna be in my heart for my whole life. It was really amazing.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, you can ask me a question now.
Yes, so actually I prepared a few ones, and I said, let's see how the direction of the conversation is going. I mean, you can also not answer as well. What is the wildest fantasy you've ever had? It's a tough one.
Oh my God, very tough, very tough. Oh my goodness, put me in the spot now. The widest. Okay. Okay. I think the first thing that comes to my mind is to have like a group sex, like a group where, everyone is exploring with everyone is having a moment, everyone together with no taboos. That's something like in a place, in a bedroom with, let's say, 6-7 people all together having the moment, exploring without any taboo, as you said about taboo, about everyone open, and it just enjoying the best without any taboos. I think that's one of the things that, when I think about it, like, oh God, that's something that would be, something that's would be explosion of orgasm. Is to be around a few people together, all in the same mindset, feeling the same moment, and exploring the most they could about sex. That's something that I'm like, wow, yeah.
Amazing. I wish that to happen.
I'll let you know, okay? When it happens, I'll let you know in private, okay?
Yes. Tell me everything. Love it.
Okay. Any other question?
Um, yeah, I have another one actually, if you want.
Okay.
What do you think is the worst thing that a person can put on their bio on a dating app?
Okay, good question. Actually, I like that. Okay, I can tell you now. It's very important. I love the question. Okay, in a dating app, I understand that we want to meet someone who we feel connected with, who we desire. I understand that all of us we have preferences. Yeah, could be any kind of preferences. But something that I really it makes me feel sad and disappointed. It's if someone put like, if for example this person doesn't like Latino, for example, yeah, it says, please don't contact me if you are Latino, don't contact me
Mm,
if you are Asian, don't contact me if you are tall, don't contact me if you are short, contact me if you are white or you are black. All those things for me is like, if you don't like it, it's okay, it's your opinion, but don't express there, don't put there, because maybe someone who it's looking at you in your profile and they see that and they go like, you know what, I feel sad
mm,
about, because maybe what I understand is about apps is, of course, we are looking for maybe for sex or for a relationship or could be on and on. But maybe your best friend could be that as well. You never know.
yeah.
It could be someone there that it's someone that could connect with you. So if you put that there, it's gonna block you somehow. It's block your way of being approachable and understanding as well. So that's something that makes me sad when I see someone say, okay, don't contact me if you are Asian or white or black or yellow or red or whatever. I think that's for me. It's something that I go like, oh,
No go.
even if I fancy the person and I'm kind of, you know what I mean. This person might like me. I wouldn't contact this person because maybe
Mm,
this person have already something blocked in their way of expressing themselves. So even though I'm kind of okay, this person maybe might like me because he likes Latino, like Brazilian, but I wouldn't feel comfortable contact this person because maybe this person said, oh, I don't like this or like that. That I think someone, again, it's okay if you don't fancy this certain type of people. We have our type, but don't
yeah.
express there. If somebody asks you, it's different. You can say, you know what, it's not my type, but if you put there like express, like, please don't contact me if you are like this, I think
Mm,
it's unnecessary. That's for me, it's a turn off, let's say.
I agree.
Vanessa, did you enjoy the interview?
I loved it. Actually, I was really tired and I said, okay, wow, I think it's gonna be maybe hard. And then I was like, wow, the time was flying.
Like,
Whenever you want to have me in whatever other interview projects, count on with me. I love your energy, really, your
thank you so much.
smile. I love it. You just recharged me. Now I'm ready to work other 3 hours. Yeah, it was
Oh,
nice. I think it's my first interview also with video. I
mhm.
I was interviewed actually I think 2 months ago for an article for a journal, but
Uh-huh.
this is my first like in live remotely
Thank
interview.
you
So I
so
really
much.
enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being so kind and also for being so open. And again, carry on putting those videos on your social media, because believe me, it's very encouraging people to see someone talking about, because someone, when you see someone explaining the way you do, about orgasm, about sex, about taboos, about stigmas, about actually I was watching your video today about those about the, I don't know the name, when the girls they have the orgasm, they have the liquid.
Quirting.
Yes, and actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's something that I didn't know about it. Can you imagine? I
Oh,
didn't
nice.
know. Yeah, I didn't
I
know
love it.
about it. I heard that, but I didn't know if it was real or if it was just a fetish or something. But it's something real, and I was like, oh my god! And you talking about it like very open and very normal and professional, about it. I think that's what it's about. People watching and understanding, and I think it's breaking taboos. It's breaking,
Yeah.
I think it's amazing to talk about it. So thank you very much and carry on with that. Amazing.
Thank you so much, William.
Before you go, if you can share a positive message or something that you live by.
Yes, so I actually brought it down before. So what I would like to say is that we never have to quit on ourselves because we are the biggest project in our life. And when we are gonna start feeling uncomfortable in our life is the moment where we are actually growing. So there we have to be with ourselves, and we don't have to quit on ourselves, and we have to start really going deep, understanding ourselves, accepting ourselves, and loving ourselves. Because as soon as you can look into your inner world and smiling, feeling love, is the moment where you have won, you know. So this is, I think, my biggest sentence that I can say today, and it's reflecting in my what I'm going through, you know. It's like my process right now. So this is a message also that I say to myself as a confirmation. Yeah,
Vanessa, thank you very much. Have a good night. Enjoy, have rest now, and we keep in touch, okay?
Thank you so much, William.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.